Looking for a place to shine? Are you ready? Want Georgians' eyes on you? So let's go. Good Morning Georgia is here. Start your day the Georgia way. Want attention for your brand? Broadcast today only on Good Morning Georgia. Contact us today. Email us at info@thecommunicationsmd.com or call on 770-421-5598.
Tune in to Good Morning Georgia. Join hosts Audrey Bell Kearney and Derek J. Wilson every weekday at 9 a.m. for your daily dose of news, politics, business, and entertainment. From local updates to insights from affiliate partners across and beyond Georgia, we've got your mornings covered. Tune in to stay informed and entertained with Good Morning Georgia.
Good morning, Georgia.
Good morning.
There, you can see our names this morning. We should have put our names up there. We got Good Morning Georgia, Good Morning Georgia. Can we change the names? I don't know. I don't think so. Can we?
Change my name. Change my name.
Let me see.
Nah, I'm just talking.
Oh, okay. Because I certainly don't see how to. I certainly do not see how to change it.
Oh, here you go. You go to the.
Just click on
3 dots.
What 3 dots? On the picture. On the picture.
3 dots down there where you see you and I at the bottom, next to the microphone. 3 dots.
My screen looks different.
Well, that's because you probably on an Apple or something. I'm on a PC. I'm on a real.
I'm on a PC, but I'm on a split screen and all that kind of stuff. Let me see something real quick.
Maybe I can change it for you. I can do it for you. Don't worry about it.
Do it for me then.
I always got to help these boomers out.
Yo, that's why I'm at home today. I'm not a boomer. I'm not a boomer. I'm not a boomer. That's for sure.
I did it for you. See it?
Thank you. Hey, I am Audrey Bell Kearney.
And I'm Derek J. Wilson, helping out the elderly. How y'all today? Good morning, Georgia.
I don't know what I did to my knee on Friday, but whatever it was, and it's the craziest thing because it just started to hurt. Like I got out the shower, and from that point on, I was in pain. And I said to my husband, bro, my knee is killing me. I done took all kind of medications. Like I'm probably over medicated by now.
Don't let me find out you high. I'm gonna do a random drug test.
No, I definitely ain't high, but definitely feeling some kind of way because my knees hurt. Definitely that for sure. All right, what we got going on? What the weather looking like today?
Well, we are back into the mid to high 80s, no 90s this week. I mean today, but we are at 82 in Blairsville, 87 in Rome, 83 in Atlanta, Roswell, 82 in LaGrange, 84 in Columbus, 83 in Macon, 81 in Albany, 82 in Valdosta, 83 and 81 in Brunswick and Savannah. So it's going to be in the 80s. It was a cool breeze this morning. I mean, I had the AC on, but I had to turn it all like to the middle where it's like cool and hot, warm, because it was getting a little chilly up in there. So I had to do that. But how was your weekend? It was a wet weekend.
I was in the house because my knee hurt. I couldn't even go to the buffet. Can you believe it?
Oh, so man, y'all listen, go to the buffet?
Listen, people hate buffets, right? And I go for one thing. They have fried crabs at the buffet. I've heard people say, oh my God, I don't go to buffets. And I get it. People just don't, I happen to like fried crabs, and the only way I can get them is at the buffet. And so
I've never had fried crabs. Most of my crabs are I don't eat that when I go there.
That's all I eat.
It. Most of my crabs are I think they steamed or boiled, I guess. But
these are fried blue crabs. So, regular crabs, snow crabs, Alaskan king crabs, they steam those or boil them, right? Yeah. But the blue crabs, they fry them. Now in Maryland, I don't know how they fry them in Maryland, but in Maryland, people eat the whole crab, the shell and everything. I can't do that. And those are not fried like that. But they put it on a roll and just have a fried blue crab I think they're really like really soft shells where you can chew them up. But I don't eat those. But these are fried blue. I don't even know if they're blue crabs. They look like blue crabs. But anyway, that's what I go for because my knee was hurting. I couldn't do anything.
Yeah, I haven't been there in a while. I try to stay away from those. I end up overdoing it. You know, before I know it, I'll be laid up. Like, oh man, I done did too much.
But I only eat the crabs most of the time. Like I might venture off when I want something different, but it's very little. Like I eat crabs first, and then I eat a little bit of whatever that is.
I know I love their salmon, boy. They got some good salmon over there. You gotta try it out if you haven't had it.
There, some people frown on buffets. They're like, "Oh my god." I've seen people. I'm like, really? I mean, I get it. Everybody got their own thing. I mean, I'm not bougie like that. Derek said I was bougie. I don't know why he said that because I'm definitely not bougie at all.
I mean,
I'm not.
she eat her crabs like this.
I know I don't. And it's crazy because the folks
Yeah,
know us.
yeah, they pinky up.
Listen, the people know us, right? It's so I love seafood, y'all. Like I like shrimp, I like lobster. Well, let me say this: I like shrimp, lobster, and crabs. Those are my favorite. Shellfish, those are my favorite. I will eat fish, like I like squid. But the people know us. When we come in, they take a stack of plates and sit them on our table because they know all these crabs. It's just hilarious. But anyway,
We haven't been there that often. They don't know us yet.
yeah, they know us.
But
You know why they know us though? I don't know if I ever told you this story, but one day we went there and the waitress that waited on us, she's real nice. She would always wait on us and stuff. Real nice. And we'd be talking and stuff. She got 2 sons, they go to Georgia Tech. And she's just a really nice person, right? And we would always have conversation about her parents, about when she's going to China, all this different stuff. One day she was there and somebody skipped out on the check. And she's like, I can't believe this. They skipped out on the check. And I said, what happened? She said, I'll lose all my tips for today because they skipped out on my check. It comes out of my check. I was like,
oh,
wow. So when I got ready to leave, I left her a really nice tip, right? And when I left the tip, I'm trying to ease out the door, and they all just surrounded me, and they were all speaking Mandarin. I didn't know what the hell they were saying. So from that point on, it's just been like, they've been really nice. But I just felt like, I don't know, she's always really nice. And then recently, one of them, the one that always makes sure the plates are stacked on the table, it was her birthday. And so I said, you working on your birthday? And she's like, yeah, I'm working on my birthday, but I'm off on, I think she said Monday or something. And so I gave her a nice tip. So, but you do stuff like that. I do stuff like that.
Well, you can do that when you're balling. I want to be like you balling.
I ain't balling yet. I'm trying to ball. And it's crazy because I have always been that person, even when I wasn't balling. I've always been that person. There was a guy.
You notice what she said when she wasn't balling. So that means she is balling.
I'm not balling. I'm not balling.
Thank you for the imitation. Is that a word?
I'm not balling. I'm not balling. There was a man. There was a family in a van one day. We went. And they were sitting in the van. They had a little girl with them, and the man said she hungry. What I'm supposed to do? I just came out there, my stomach full. I'm walking sideways, and the little girl standing there looking like she hungry. I'm like, oh my God. So of course I had to give them money, but they was like, don't give them anything. They need to get a job. This is what they were telling me from the restaurant. I was like, nah, I'm about to go ahead and buy them piece some food. So I went in, and they looked like they could have been Muslim, right? So I bought all fish. I bought like fish and noodles and vegetables and stuff. Cause I was like, yeah, I don't think I need to put no ribs on here because I met the insult. So you know what? And I forgot to get them utensils. So when I gave it to him, and I'm standing kind of far back because you can't trust nobody. I'm standing far back, handing the bag, and my husband looked like, "What is she doing?" I bought the people some food, and they got right in the van and started eating. But I was like, "Crap! I forgot to get them utensils." But anyway, let's rock.
All right. So headline news for today.
Lord.
Well, we're gonna start off with some bad news. Last week was rough, man. I mean, first you had Rich Homie Quan. He passed away last week. I forgot to include him in my article. Rich Homie Quan. You had James Earl Ray. Not Ray. James Earl Jones. That's the wrong James.
Yeah, he killed somebody off, but they ain't dead.
Well, I think he is dead, but that's the one that killed MLK. And then you have Frankie Beverly passed away.
Yeah.
And then just last night, Tito Jackson passed away.
They normally say 3s, but that was 4.
That's 4. And all those are, well, except James. I'll say all those are musicians, but all those were entertainers. And so, that was, and then they all was black.
Yeah. Well,
that was,
condolences. So I go out to all of the families
yeah.
for your loss, and
But at least
Tito
all of them except Rich Homie Quan was, up in age.
up in age. Yeah.
You know, Tito was 70. I know James Earl Jones was like 93. I don't know how old Frankie was. I can look
He
it
was
up, but
like
I'm pretty sure.
77 or 73 or something.
Yeah,
He was in his 70s for sure.
yeah. And Tito was just performing. The Jacksons are still touring.
Really?
Yeah, he was. He was on. They say he was en route, or they was en route from Oklahoma to New Mexico. They keep like I keep reading that he had a heart attack while driving. I mean, I'm hoping he wasn't the one driving.
Wow.
Because or if he was, I hope he was at least able to pull over before it turned into a tragic accident. But yeah, so now it's just so he's the third, they said. So I think it's Reby Jackie or Jackie Reby, and then Tito. Tito's older than Jermaine.
Okay.
So yeah, so Tito is the second Jackson child to pass away. We all know Joe passed already.
Yeah.
And Catherine holding on. She in her 90s as well. So
God, man, you can't. Yeah. Condolences go out to all of the families. I
yeah.
had someone who really loved Frankie Beverly, and they was like they were devastated, like to the point where it was like you thought they were family, like they were devastated behind Frankie Beverly. It's like,
Yeah, I mean, it's for me, it's hard to I mean, you feel bad, but like yeah, I think the most celebrity that I really felt I was, Michael Jackson, but I didn't cry. you know.
celebrity. I can't think of any.
Cause I was young when Tupac died. I mean, 96. I was what, in middle school. If
Yeah,
that
I think
no,
the person that passed away that kind of hurt me the most was when Phyllis Hyman passed away.
I don't even know
And
who that is.
she's a singer, and she you ever heard the song "You Know How to Love Me"? No,
No,
okay. So I was a big club head back when I was younger, and that was
okay.
my favorite club song. But I loved her; like she made a lot of
You like
ballads.
Donna Somnus?
I like Donna songs, but I love Phyllis Hyman. And
Phyllis Hyman.
the day she passed away, she had a concert, and I was pissed because they made me work the second shift, and I couldn't get off. And my friends, everybody knew I loved her, and they called me and they said she committed suicide. I was like, what?
Oh,
My heart was broken. So I'm sitting up there, and I had to work 3 to 11 that night. I'm sitting up there, and I'm just broken, like, wow, I can't, because I had seen that concert before. Like she used to do like supper clubs and things like that. So whenever she came to Jersey to do supper clubs, I was definitely there. So and all the time you would think like you would get tired of hearing that, but she would always do like these supper club kind of things, which was really just beautiful. But it was so crazy because when I think about her, I think when Whitney passed, I was hurt too.
I mean, so Whitney passed. Well, her funeral was on Michael's birthday, February 18th. Wow. So she passed February 11th. There we go. She passed.
Yeah,
February
that was a little painful too when Whitney passed away, because I always feel like when people are struggling, and you say this all the time, like you can't make people do stuff, but I feel like people just need to pay attention a little bit more, like, and not be so pacifying. You know what I mean? I feel like they just pacify people and they ignore the signs, or they don't like. I'm kind of like, I'm not a nag, but when it comes to stuff like that, I'm a little bit of a nag. Like yeah. I'm gonna nag you, and I've been meaning to nag you, but I have not. You.
Oh, about what?
About something. And I was like, I'm gonna ask him one more time. If he don't answer me, I'm telling Maria.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah, I'm a little bit of a nag about that stuff. Anyway, let's go.
Condolences
to all the families.
But yeah, condolences. Yeah, I can't, like I say, Michael was I remember these, like Princess Diana was sad.
Yeah, that was sad.
I remember that one. That was
I remember that. That was sad.
I just can't, like I say, Michael had to be the one. I'm like, oh, that one kind of took me back. Nobody else, I can't think of.
Prince was sad.
Prince took me, yes. Prince
that came by surprise. Like
surprise.
Yeah, that was.
I mean, going way back to I guess Selena became sad later on, but Selena
the story.
Yeah, well, so Selena, Texas. I never heard of Selena until she came, because right before she died, she did a big concert in Houston, and that's the first time I heard of. But I remember her because I always associate dates and whatever. So Selena died in 95. My grandma died in 95. So I kind of remember that. And so, but the crazy part, Selena died like in March, April, or whatever. And my grandma died in October. But it felt like it brought it back. Then the movie when it came out. But yeah, so I remember that. I'm like, oh, I know. I like her song though. So, but that's a Texas thing. I mean, she's still big in Texas. We went to I think Maria either went for the graduation or funeral, but Maria came back with a Selena collector item that she got from the store. That I don't even think it's open. It's a cup, and I think it's still in the plastic. I'm like, oh, okay. They serious about their Selena. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be Richie Valens.
I didn't really know her until I saw the movie. When I saw the movie, it was kind of like when I got to see the story, which was like a terrible story.
Like,
talking
about
God.
ODB.
Like, you don't want anybody to be a fan like that, huh?
ODB. That was a big time. Wasn't he big time back in the day? We froze. Somebody froze.
Yeah, we froze.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I thought
I'm back.
Oh, that was you, Dick. I'm about to say, oh, I'm still moving. But look, let's get to some headline news. Well, since we're talking about this stuff, President Trump had another assassination attempt this weekend. I'm just gonna say that's sad, and we're gonna move on from that. I'm gonna keep all my opinions to myself. But I was told that right after the assassination attempt, he started to market it. So the capitalize off
some sneakers. Listen, he had some sneakers out for $299 with a flag and his face on them.
Yeah. And so also over the weekend, Donald Trump say he hate Taylor Swift. So
that's not helping him at all.
I saw a post on X that was saying, and it's supposed to have been from him, that long story short, that he's saying that when he get in office, he's going to remove some app that's supposed to be helping illegal transporters or whatever.
I saw that too.
But then in the comments, somebody took a screenshot and said, your administration launched this app, and they had a screenshot where it was from the Department of Homeland Security, and it had the date, and it was like 2020 when Trump was in office, and everybody was like, he's losing it. But I was like, oh wow, so you're gonna remove an app that you saying Harris and Biden created, but it was really created under your administration.
This is I'd be so glad when this is over, because it's so terrible, and it's just making people crazier and crazier. Like, this is the worst election I can ever remember in my life, and this is making people just go, like, they got the people over there scared to come out of their house in Ohio because they got these people that want to shoot them and kill them because of all religion.
So
it's not. He is the Antichrist. He has disturbed the world. He's one person that's tearing up the United States. Can you believe that? Like, that is so crazy.
Look, to his defense, that was a story. Although the story was falsely put out there, there was a story about the dogs, right? Whatever.
And they took it and he got
parts of the information and ran with it.
But JD Vance said in a news interview, he said, if I have to make up stuff to get the attention of the media, that's what I'll do. So they was like, are you admitting that you made this up? He said it. It's on one of the news on, and I want to say it was Fox. And then they had an argument like, bro, you just admitted that you just made, this is the worst election I've ever seen in my life. I cannot wait until it's over, because it is really making people go crazy. The person that tried to do this second assassination was also a Republican who actually voted for him in 2020.
Oh, came out? That came out?
Yes. The man voted for him. Like these are your people.
I'm starting to think now. I'm about to say, why are Republicans trying to assassinate him? That's why I can't.
Because some of them realize if he gets in office, they won't have Social Security. They realize they've seen the painting, the handwriting on the wall. They've seen it, because when I looked at the man, He looked like somebody who lives in rural America, who has depended on his he's older, who's dependent on his social security. When you start talking about messing them people livelihood, some of them are paying attention. Some of them are never going to pay attention. Some of them are just going to do what they want to do. And then you got people like Elon Musk and Peter Thiel who they just say they're crazy. You have so much power, and that's how you want to use your power to destroy the United States. Because that's what you're doing. Like they're getting together to support. Like Peter Thiel has said, so you know what Peter Thiel is, right? Him and Elon friends. He has said that on Twitter, of course, if he wins by a little bit, we're gonna say he cheated. You on a platform like Twitter saying this stuff. Like it's the craziest thing. Like if Kamala wins, we're gonna say that they cheated. And he said it on a live panel, Derek. So they're saying what they're going to do. And then people are just like ignoring. And you got people who just, what's the woman name out in Arizona? Her name Laura something. She's like she ran for something out. You know her, Laura something. She looks black. She says she's white, but she looks black. One with the short hair. What is her name? She's in Arizona.
Oh, I gotta see a picture of her.
Yeah,
Arizona.
She definitely looks black.
What is she?
What is she?
Is she elected official?
She was trying to be. She ran for something. She might be elected official, and she ran for something else. But anyway, she's out there saying stuff like, oh, it's not fair. I'm like, I'm looking, and you look at her, she looked normal. And then you hear her speaking, be like, what are you talking about, man? Like I can't wait till it's over. I really cannot wait till it's over. Like I just wanted to be over so bad. Like I've never rushed a year along like I'm rushing this one because I feel like we need to get back to some sort of normalcy. Like we had the pandemic. We were saying, I'm going to get back to the new normal. We need a whole new normal. Will we ever get it? I don't know.
A whole new normal.
We have some people who are just
talking about normalcy. Have you noticed? Well, you didn't go out this weekend, but the gas prices are going down.
They said it was dropping like 9 cents.
Yeah, it's a average gas price continued to decrease in Georgia, down 9 cents a gallon from last week. Look, man, gas was over $3 last week. It's under $3 now. It's like $2.80, $2.70. I think I saw $2.79. It's like gas prices in Georgia continue to decline. Georgians pay an average of $2.97 per gallon of regular unleaded gas. That's 9 cents less than a week ago, 27 cents less than a month ago, and 47 cents less than a year ago.
Good. Like it needs to get down to $2 again. That's never going to happen.
We get back down 99 cents.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to happen. 99-cent gas. Can you imagine? People probably
$5. Hey, Audrey, can you give me a ride across town? I got $5.
Yeah, $5 worth of gas. Give me 50 cent worth.
That 99 cents.
That'll get you a half a gallon right there, 50 cent worth.
Ooh, yeah.
You want to go to commercial?
Okay, yeah, we'll come back. No, I was saying the least expensive gas, the least expensive Georgia metro market are Augusta, Atkins, which is $2.80, averaging $2.82. Dalton is $2.81. Catoosa, Dade, Walker is $2.71. I don't even know where Catoosa, Dade, and Walker is, but it's $2.71. Yeah.
Catoosa. Never heard that.
Catoosa.
Yeah. $2.71. I need to get some birthday shout outs. I got a whole lot of them that I missed. Normally, when I used to do Good Morning Gwinnett, I was do birthday shout outs. So I got to give a birthday shout out to my niece Jasmine. Her birthday was September the 13th. Hey. To my friend Lori, her birthday was September the 14th. Hey. To my friend Lucretia, her birthday was August the 29th. To my
you going all the way back?
To Yvonne, boy, I miss Lucretia. She says on my board, I forgot. To Yvonne, her birthday was the 14th. September. To my friend Roger, he's like my brother. His birthday was the 14th. To my friend Daryl, his birthday was the 15th. Whole bunch of them right there together. Happy birthday, y'all. And I missed a bunch of them.
Well, I had some September. So my aunt's birthday, Aunt Deborah, her birthday was September 7th. Happy birthday, Aunt Deborah. My brother, my oldest brother, his birthday was September 8th. He just turned 44. I had some cousins whose birthday, they make me feel old. I had a cousin birthday September 10th, and I had his sister, another cousin, birthday who was September 12th. So I ain't gonna say their ages because the fact that I remember when they were born makes me feel old.
So yeah, and when you get old, your knees gonna go out.
My knee already be popping. I be trying to sneak upstairs and be.
Yeah, and I've got two. So my godson Ray, his birthday was September the 4th.
Ray. What's up, Ray?
Right,
Ray's boom room.
He's a little fashionista. And then my goddaughter birthday was September the 5th, Callista. So happy birthday to all the people. I had a bunch of them. Like bam.
Call
like
a boy a fashionista.
I said that.
You did. You said he's a fashionista.
He's not a fashionista, but he is a fashion person. Like when you see him, he's always posing like this. He's very nice looking. Like those, I have two godsons, and they are very, very nice looking young men.
Speaking of nice looking, yesterday on Saturday, on the radio, it was called Roller, whatever. They were saying that women, the hottest, the most sexiest men to women are between the ages of 38 and 39. Just thought I'd put that out there.
Okay, well,
a survey said women find the men between the ages of 38 and 39.
Women find men between the ages of
38 and 39 as some of the sexiest men around. And then they named some who was like Brad, what's his name? George Clooney, when he won Sexiest Man Alive, he was 38. Brad Pitt, he was 39. I mean, they kept going on and listening to this.
But you know why? This is why, right?
I'm just putting it out there because
I'm gonna tell you why. Hold on a second. Hold on a minute. This is why, right? So you got the young women who's looking for like the kind of like that mature, man. He got it together. Then you got the older women. They don't want the old man.
I'm just saying.
I'm just helping you understand.
See, Maria wasn't in the car. The kids were, so that was my witness. I'm glad it was in the car because Maria was swore made it up. But when she got in the car and I told the kid, the kid was like, yeah, that's what they said. I'm just letting y'all know. I mean, I'm 38. I'm not even 39 yet. I got a whole year.
Oh Lord, that's why you talking about this, because you in the mix. Let's go to a commercial. I thought because of George Clooney and somebody. Goodbye. We're going to a commercial.
No, Derek J. Wilson, 38.
We'll be right back after this commercial.
Why do 70% of aspiring authors never publish their work? Because they don't have Bookpreneur. Whether you're dreaming of publishing your memoir, a children's book, or the next great novel, Bookpreneur is your go-to source. Our weekly newsletter and video show offer step-by-step guidance and insider tips to help you navigate the publishing world. Don't let your masterpiece stay hidden. Join the Bookpreneur community today and start turning pages into profit. Subscribe now at www.bookpreneur.com.
It's fascinating how a magazine can capture the pulse of the world in just a few pages. I mean, think about it. Every issue is like a time capsule, a snapshot of what's happening right now. Heartland Georgia Magazine is the newly rebranded name for the former About Magazine's Gwinnett Snellville. We gather stories from every corner, from politics to pop culture, and it's all curated with intention. This magazine continues the legacy of connecting communities within Georgia, focusing on the vibrant life, culture, and businesses in the Heartland region. With an emphasis on local stories, business spotlights, community events, and lifestyle content, Heartland Georgia Magazine serves as a trusted resource for residents and visitors alike. Whether you're looking for insights into the best local dining, upcoming events, or features on influential community members, Heartland Georgia Magazine is your go-to publication for staying connected and informed about all that makes Georgia's Heartland region unique and thriving.
In a world where business and sustainability intersect, the Gwinnett Women's Chamber of Commerce, or GWC, stands as a beacon of empowerment and innovation. Our mission: to empower women in business while fostering a culture of sustainability within our community. We're not just about business growth. We're about eco-friendly practices, about encouraging a healthier, more sustainable future for all. Through innovative tools, equipment, and education, we're supporting the success of women entrepreneurs and promoting a greener tomorrow. Our vision stretches beyond the present. We see a future where GWC is a leading force in the promotion of women's entrepreneurship and environmental stewardship. A vibrant community where women in business thrive alongside a commitment to sustainability. We're making the Gwinnett region a model for inclusive economic growth and ecological balance. We are the Gwinnett Women's Chamber of Commerce, where business meets sustainability. Join us in shaping the future.
Welcome back. Welcome
Welcome
back.
back.
Hey, so
go
go ahead.
ahead.
Got state news? Go ahead.
Yeah. How about last week, Governor Kemp had his workforce summit, and Georgia named top state for business for the 11th consecutive year in a row. So it's a Governor Kemp delivered a keynote address at the second annual Governor's Workforce Summit, during which he announced that Georgia has been named the #1 state for business for the 11th consecutive year by Area Development Magazine. He also provided an update on the state of Georgia match, MATCH, and other state efforts to strengthen workforce development, while putting forth the of making Georgia the top state for talent. He's quoted as saying, "We are honored to accept the title of top state for business for an unprecedented 11th year. This latest recognition underscores that our pro-business approach to economic development is creating opportunity for Georgians in every corner of the state. I want to thank all those who had a hand in securing this coveted ranking, including our state economic development team and their community partners across the state. To ensure we maintain this historic success, we're continuing our efforts through Georgia Match, MATCH, that's in capital letters, which has already seen a notable increase in enrollment at both our UGA and TCSG institutions. And we saw at today's summit that leaders from across the public and private sector remain engaged in solving our needs for more workers." And so kudos to that. Speaking of that, I mean, can I do a segue into a shameless plug?
Shameless plug away.
All right. So speaking of careers, if you are looking for a career change, the organization, the Greater Eastside Alliance, is hosting the pre-licensing course to become an insurance adjuster. I'm trying to find the information. I don't know how to share the screen or not, but
I was gonna pop it in the I was gonna pop the website.
Oh, you have it?
No, I was gonna pop the website inside of it.
I can give you the website. Okay.
Well, I can share the screen if you give me the
website.
What's the website?
Oh, okay. I feel to drop it so we can get it right. Get it right. Get it tight. Oh, sorry. So it's a becoming insurance adjuster with the Greater Eastside Alliance. Their pre-licensing course offers you the opportunity to gain flexibility, independence, and a high earning potential in a growing field. Some of the benefits include flexibility and independence, high earning potential, diverse work opportunities. No degree is required. All you need is a high school diploma. They have remote work opportunities, and you are able to help people. You help people at some of their lowest points. Classes start on October 21st at Thrive Co-working Space in Snellville. If you haven't been there, it's an amazing facility. So don't miss out. The class is only $349. You can register. That will give you the 40 hours required to be able to prepare. You need to have the 40 hours first before you can go take the test to get the license, and they will get you signed up and taken care of. I want to show the graphic. Let me see if I can see the graphic.
Wait, it's on the website?
I don't think so.
Oh, well, you can't.
Just the website.
Huh?
Yeah, the graphic not on the website.
Okay. Well, here's the website, guys. The website is geainc.org. geainc.org.
Now, check it out. GEA Inc.
So when you become an adjuster, because I've heard, I know that it's probably a good career option. What are the qualifications that you need? I know you don't need a college degree, but what are the qualifications?
You have to have a high school diploma. You have to be able to pass a background check, and unfortunately, you have to not be in arrears of child support.
Okay.
So, yeah.
What's the income potential?
The income potential, So we don't really. I mean, so I'm a licensed insurance adjuster, just in case, and you don't because it fluctuates. You have to go out there and get it. It's not going to come to you. So people make six figures, high six figures, 200,000-300,000. Some people making 40,000-50,000. It all depends on the level of hustle. Because if you're an independent adjuster, it's like temporary. It's like any other contract work. You have to go out there and get it, find the work, be on rosters, make phone calls, and network. Staff adjusters, they start off at, most of them start off at 55,000 and then up. And so I've been both, and I like it. I liked it. I like it. Love it, and I still do some insurance work every now and then. If you click on that link, it should at least show you you can share the screen and see the graphic. But yeah, it's a great opportunity for anyone that's looking to change careers, get into careers. Don't be disheartened by the cost that it costs to get it, but because it all pays off. Once you take the class and then you take the test, you have to get fingerprinted. And so that's why I say you have to be able to pass a background check. You get fingerprinted, you get submitted into the system. They run you through the state and the federal system. I recommend you have no warrants, whether it's a traffic violation or not. You might want to take care of that. But yeah, once you get in there, and then I mean, it's an open book. It's so many opportunities available for insurance adjusters, and so
I just
the insurance industry, period. Whether you're an adjuster, and then so with the insurance adjuster license, people fail to realize that you also can go under risk management, because risk that falls under the same. So you can be an adjuster. You can there's risk management opportunities you can do. Audit, premium audits. I mean, it's so much estimation. You can work for once you learn how to do the estimations, you can go work at a construction company, a restoration company. It's so many opportunities that license open doors for. And it doesn't require a degree, and you can make six figure or more. I don't know about.
Did you say you have to pass a background check? Did you say that?
You do have to pass a background check because you had to get fingerprinted.
Gotta get fingerprinted. So if there are people who have had, let's say, prior felonies.
It's on the screen. It's not on the screen. I don't know if you knew that or not.
What's not on the screen?
The
graphic. I'm looking at it.
All I see is me and you on the actual screen.
Oh yeah, it's on the screen. It's showing.
Okay. I take your word. But so what was the question?
I take my word. I mean, I see it on the screen. I hope it says sharing. It's right there. You don't see what you see, a white spot.
No, I just see you and me, and then I see it at the bottom in the bottom.
Oh no, it's up there.
But if you say it's there, I mean,
yeah, it's showing. If I hit remove, it's going to go away. No, I was just thinking, because I was thinking about, I'm always thinking about when we think, because both of us are chamber presidents, and we think about economic development.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, cool. When we think about economic development, we think about putting people to work. I always think about people who may be challenged because they have stuff in their past that may come up, but they may have been good for like some time, and I was just wondering, is that an opportunity for them as well, like as part of re-entry?
I know you cannot have a felony.
Okay.
So, and well, you can't have felony, anything dealing with financial, and when they say immoral turpitude or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
You can't, theft. You can't have anything like that. Outside of that, I think it'll be a case by case. You just have to go through the motions and ask the Department of Insurance when they go. But unfortunately, I believe they only will answer that question during the process. Like, you have to go through the process. You have to take the class. You have to get the fingerprint, get the results, and then if it's something, they'll send a request back. Hey, what's this? What's this about? Explain it, or they'll say due to. But you can always call the Department of Insurance, the Georgia Department of Insurance, and inquire about it. Ask what. But that's a catch-22, because just because you have a license, that don't mean employers will take.
But they have the opportunity to be an independent contractor.
You still have to go through the background check.
No, I'm not saying that part. You said, check with the Department of Insurance, and if there's some way for you to explain whatever the issue is. Because I think for me, we do this show not only just to talk about the news, but also to educate people. I think a lot of times opportunities slip through the cracks because people feel like I don't qualify. And it may not have anything to do with a criminal background. It just may be, I don't feel like I'm qualified. Like if I saw this and I didn't know that I didn't need a college degree, I might think that, hey, I can't do that because I'm sure that requires a college degree because it's an insurance adjuster. And you're saying it's not. So that's why I brought that up.
It does. Now, most staff positions do post, college degree preferred. But again, this is an independent adjusted license. At some point the experience will outweigh the quote unquote education. Because it'll say degree preferred or equivalent, experience. And so
now that being said, if you're new, you don't have the experience. So you're gonna have to figure out how to go out there and get it. Yeah.
So the independent route, if you don't have a degree, the independent route is a way to get into the industry. You make more money personally. You make more money on an independent route, but you don't. So, I mean, it's what's important to you, benefits, because as an independent, you self-employed, you're a contractor, you do not get benefits. You don't get paid time off. You don't, you don't get health. You don't get any of that. Whereas the staff, you get that. I think my total package, including salary, I got a vehicle. The vehicle by itself was $28,000-$30,000. Then they cover your gas, they travel. So that's another thing. As an independent, if you have to travel, you have to pay all that out of pocket. But let's just use some numbers. Let's say my salary, and these are not real numbers. Let's say my salary is $75,000 a year as a staff adjuster, and they pay for everything. Whereas as an independent, my salary may be $125,000 a year, but I pay for everything.
Well, I think that's what I mean. When you think about, if I look at it from this perspective, if I'm doing independent adjustment and I'm making 125 and I put 25 into and that's really high, y'all. I put 25 into my benefit package. I still come away with, 100 gross minus what I'm saying was going to take. Yeah.
Right.
So great opportunity.
Great opportunity. That's what brought me to Georgia. I was an independent, had a contract with an insurance company that brought me to the wonderful state of Georgia. I've been here ever since, moved my family here, been living the American dream ever since. So
let me say this, y'all. Derek was in the office one day. I'm about to put your business in the street. Is it okay?
I mean, you already started.
I ain't put it out there yet, though. I'm asking you before I put it out.
I don't know what you're doing, but go ahead.
I'm about to talk about one of them storms in one of them years, and you was in that office, and me and Lamar was like, "You made what this week?" It was not in a week. We were like, "What?" Yeah. We both were sitting to the like, "What?" I was like, "I need to get an insurance adjuster's license." I told Derek, he's like I'm taking the class. So because here's the thing, like what I've learned from him just being around him is that during storm season, you can go get it. I seen it.
Yeah. And
unfortunately, you can go get it.
And the good thing about being an independent, if you manage and you budget your money right, and you have the hustle in you, you can work 6, 7, 8 months, make a yearly salary, and then when you're not working, you can be working on whatever other business. I mean, most adjusters are realtors, in some states, I haven't figured, I don't know if Georgia allow it, but in some states you are able to get a producer license. So now you're able to sell insurance. I know some adjusters that are home inspectors. It's like, and then a lot of women, and then they doing this while so they call it deployment. Is like assignment. While they on assignment, you got women that's doing hair, doing nails. I mean, when I say independent adjusters are hustlers, you have to, because
I'm taking that class. He done sold me on the class.
Oh yeah, October 21st.
20 hours though. Like I got to figure that part out. Like how we gonna do the show?
Well, it's a 50, so the entire course is 55 hours. So 40 of those hours is strictly the test. I mean, not strictly the information you need to pass the test. The 10 are which are all put into like the course. 10 of those hours are reviews, and then to make sure that once you leave our class or their class, once you leave their class, that you will pass the test. Mm-hmm. And so people are like, oh man, them 10 extra hours. Look, 40 hours are required. And they tell people if you don't want to stay for the last day, that's totally fine. You just need to make sure that we're aware, because you are required to be there for every day. But the last day is definitely mostly review. And we'll show you how to schedule your test, to take your test. You have to take your test at a secured location where the state of Georgia will give you options. And it's a computer lab. You go in there, sign, get on a computer and take it. But I guarantee you, when you walk out that class, you will be able to pass that test. And then once you pass the test, all that's put into the database. And then you go get your fingerprint. You can go to any police station, law enforcement agency that does that, and they'll do it for you. Some charge, some may not. Or there are other agencies that are outside of law enforcement. Like when I got my Florida license, I went to the Snellville Police Department, and they did my fingerprint for me. I think it was like $20.
Yeah, when I got mine, I went to, because I'm licensed. I'm a licensed agent. I went to the Lawrenceville Police Department. It was $15. I just went in there and did my thing. And that,
I can't even remember. Like it was so insignificant. I can't remember. I think it was.
Yeah, it was like $15. I was like, oh great! I just walked in. You got your ID? Yep. And they did the little. I was like, okay, cool.
Yep, they do it right perfect. There.
Right there.
Yep.
So that was really a simple process.
Yep. And again, I mean, I know some adjuster that does taxes. I mean, it's in conjunction with others. If you already a go-getter and a hustler, or you're looking for a career change, you're looking to leave corporate America, because you still be working in corporate America, or you're looking to leave corporate America and make a higher salary, then this is something to consider.
And you know what's interesting? You can literally build your whole financial business around these things. So think about what Derek just said, right? Like you can become a life insurance agent, right? If you want to go further in that space, you get your Series 6 and 66, right? I mean, Series 6 and 66 and 7. 666 and 7. You get those. That allows you to do stock investments. Then you got this adjuster license. You're going to be talking to homeowners, business owners who may have some money that's just stashed away somewhere, or they may get a big chunk of money to fix the house, whatever the case may be. Some money may come in. If you have a license in the insurance space where you can make investments and put it in an annuity, now you have that client becomes not just an adjuster client. Now it becomes your insurance client, right? And then you never know.
Well, let me. You can't do that at the same time.
Not at the same time, but I'm just saying,
you need to make sure that
we're gonna do. Not that's not what I meant. What I meant is that
you make sure that claim is closed and over with before you start talking.
But that person can then become a client on the flip side. Yeah, so but you can build a whole financial business around just
or anything. I mean,
if you want to build a financial business, taxes, real estate, taxes. And all of those things are short classes, 40 hours for your insurance adjuster. I think I did a 3-hour boot camp to get my life insurance license. Like it was like 3 days.
And then real estate, I think real estate is 70 hours though.
75. I took that and missed about 7 points. I was like, woof. And I did
75 hours. Wow.
75. I would tell anybody, if you're not disciplined at home, do not take online classes. Like, I'm not disciplined enough to take a 75-hour course at home. I'm just not. In the classroom, when I went into my to get my insurance license, I did that 3-day boot camp and came right out and aced that class. Just got it done. It was done. But when I tried to do them 75 hours at home, I had so many distractions till it was like, okay, this is not. And I know that's why I didn't do it. I mean, I missed about 7 points, but I had a lot of distractions because the cell phone is going off and people are coming in the office talking to me. It was a lot. So if you're not disciplined at home, don't try to study at home for these things, but these are great options. I want to go to a commercial, come back. I think he's frozen. We're going to a commercial.
Welcome to Southern Elite Contracting. We are your one-stop contractor, serving the southeastern United States. We specialize in full insurance restoration and offer an array of general contracting services. We provide remodel and restorations for kitchens, bathrooms, roofing, hail damage, fire, water, and more. Contact us today and let us restore your property.
I don't know what happened. We just lost. Oh, there he is. He's back.
All right. Yeah, I don't know what happened either. I was just talking, but
you were frozen. I was like, he's frozen. So I'm gonna run these commercials. Welcome back. Listen, quick thing first before we move on. Lawrenceville is looking for you to become a part of one of their boards. So the city of Lawrenceville is currently accepting applications for vacancies on multiple volunteer boards. Citizens and business owners
are 45 spots open, right?
45 available positions open for what? So what does that mean? Because you sat on board before with the county. Like, does that mean? I don't know what that means. You sit on the board and what you just give your input about whatever it is, whatever board you sit on.
Yes.
Just answer the question. That's all what you do. Okay. That's all I want you to do is answer that question. That's it. Okay. So if you're interested in becoming a board member, you can go to lville.city/board-app. lville.city/board-app. APP. All right. They're looking.
Man, they had a big festival this weekend.
Listen, I couldn't get out the house. Everything was hurting on me. I couldn't make it to anything. I missed everything.
They had an international food festival or something like that in downtown Lawrenceville.
I went last year. It was really good. Like, I had some kind of milkshake. It wasn't a milkshake. It was like a tea. It was like some kind of tea. It was Asian. It was I paid $5 for that cup of stuff. I was like, I really want, but it was really good. Listen, Georgia leaders warn of mail delivery delays affecting absentee ballots. Oh my God, here we go with the nonsense. Here we go with the shenanigans. In a rare and bipartisan consensus about Georgia's election process, both the Republican and Democratic leaders agreed that the persistent mail delivery delays in the state could cost voters who use absentee ballots their chance to be counted on election day in November. Why is that? See, this is the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Vote early, y'all.
Vote early. Mail it off early.
Yeah, mail it off early. This is the kind of stuff I'm talking about. And if you don't know,
and I don't know if it's in every county, but I do know Gwinnett County have drop-off locations for the mail-in ballots. You can drop them off in a secured drop-off box. You know how they got the blue box for the mail? They have ballot drop-off boxes. It's not the blue boxes, but it's clearly marked as ballot boxes. So if you don't trust the mail, you can always get a mail-in ballot, fill it out, seal it, and then drop it off in a drop box.
Yeah, that's what I do for my uncle. Like, we do a mail-in for him, and then I go drop it off at the drop box because I don't trust them. I mail off something early September, It has not gotten there yet. And I got a tracking number because I said to my husband, listen, I got to get a tracking number. It cost me $56. He said, why you pay all that? Because I need to track this. Seriously, it has not gotten there.
I'm still waiting on a check from 2022 from the same person that you still waiting on a check from.
Wow. And they wrote me and said, hey, we owe you money. Yep, you do. I forgot about it. And I was like, and I sent the paper back saying, yes, who knows where that's at? That probably somewhere.
Well, lucky for me, I was able to get mine ACH, but
I gave them all of that. Like
they mailed the check.
Yeah, they mailed the check.
They say they mailed the check.
So. I gave it. Okay, it's crazy. Anyway, make sure that you are
the mail. But was it last year where all that was going on in Atlanta with the postal service and had off going off on them?
Yeah, it's terrible. Like it doesn't even make sense how we cannot rely on the mail. Like the only person who relies on Amazon. Amazon gonna get you your stuff.
Man, on a Sunday.
On a Sunday.
I couldn't. I mean,
listen, y'all mail me something. Mail it by Amazon. I'm just kidding.
Look, I know I do this every time I have a chance, but you are older than me. I could not imagine that time when you guys first of all, you got paid by a check, and then you relied on the mail to get the check. Like I couldn't imagine how hard that was. Like
what? It wasn't hard though. It was we were used to it, so it wasn't hard. But I didn't get paid by check there by mail. Just no. I worked at jobs that gave
I didn't know direct deposit.
Handed out your paycheck. They handed it out your paychecks on payday. Like there was no mailing my check.
They handed it out at the job. Mm-hmm. Oh, they didn't mail it? I thought how they be say was sitting there waiting on the check.
That was before my time, just so you know. That was before my time. My time when they actually came in there and everybody was a stack of checks and everybody sat up and waited like this until they started
because you got to sign off on it.
Left the job and went to the bank. I'll be back. And then you got to go to the bank and cash the check. That was a problem. Now that was the problem. So
y'all left work to go cash the check?
Them checks the check line be long, and everybody come back smelling like fish because they done went to the fish market and bought fish for lunch and can't eat it because we was in the check line. I'm just saying, it wasn't no sending my check in the mail. We're gonna pass it out.
I couldn't imagine, man.
It's crazy.
Just waiting on the check.
Thinking about that because that's we would get them checks on payday and go.
Well, remember the Bone Thugs and Harmony songs, the first of the month. Wake up. They waiting on their check. It's the first of the month. So well, you said that was before your time, so I guess I couldn't ask you this because the question is, my next question is, if payday is Friday, are you expecting it to be in the mailbox Friday, or do they mail it out Friday?
I don't know. Friday, I'm expecting y'all to have my check at my desk. So I had no idea.
Like,
I worked in the same place for almost 9 years. So I came out of school and went straight into that job probably after about 6 months of being out. And that's why I stayed for almost 9 years, 8.5 years. And then by the time I left there, they had direct deposit. So I didn't have to worry about that.
Was you one of the first ones to sign up for direct deposit, or were you like, I don't want to do that. I want to give them my account number and all.
I ain't care about that. Give me my money as quick as possible. Listen, I'm that person right there. Give me my money as quick as possible. I remember the first time I heard about Cash App, and I was like, you can send it to me like right now. They was like, yeah. I was like,
hey, Cash App put Western Union out of business.
You hear me? Because I was like, I want my money right now. I'm impatient. Send me mine.
Hey, now I remember when I was in college.
But listen, now I say don't send it by Cash App. Send it by Zelle. Cash App.
Take money by Zelle.
Zelle me.
I remember when I was in college, boy. I stayed at Western Union. Somebody talking about I was at Walmart, but Walmart was MoneyGram. But somebody talking about, Walmart to Walmart. Nah, baby, Walmart to Walmart didn't exist when I was in school. It was either Western Union.
Walmart to Walmart.
Yeah, it was either Western Union or MoneyGram. Or if you really old school, they put it in a piece of paper. They folded it up, put it in the mail, and they mailed it to you. Now that was horrible. Waiting on your money to come. Oh God! I'm like, look, man. Hey, Shirley,
I can't even imagine what that was like because that was before my time.
Be like,
I probably need something to work sitting at home waiting on the mailman. Like, what? I ain't working today because I know it's coming. No,
I'm talking about in college when you call and ask for some money, and
I had a job in college.
I had a package.
I had a job in college, so I'm in my dorm. My dorm was the newest building on campus, so they had a beautiful cafeteria downstairs. So I just ran downstairs and go to work. I had money. I worked in college and I went to class.
I worked too, but my money was
Shout out to
for
Blaine Hall at Montclair State
myself.
College. Yes, Montclair State
But look,
University.
let's get back to the news. So
Yes.
AT&T strike is over. Woo! So it says AT&T Southeast strikes in with deal providing raise of more than 19%. That's a raise right there. Most
Yeah,
people
that's a
get those
raise.
3% raises. That's a 19%.
That's why they were striking. I've never heard anybody
I
give
strike
19%.
too.
Usually like 3, 4, 5.
3, 4, yeah, 5 at the most. It
5.
said the 4 weeks, so they were striking for a whole month. For the 4-week strike by 17,000 union workers against AT&T in the Southeast is over, ending Sunday night with an agreement on a 5-year contract that provides wage hikes of more than 19%. Wow.
Yeah, that's a big one.
That's
Like
a big
they probably needed it though, because it's a lot happening. Them people need that shit. Shoot.
But they say,
Shoot.
I never been a member of a union, but they say that's what unions do. They, they negotiate contracts, raises. They the reason why we have Labor Day, unions. So kudos to unions. I do know that, but don't you have to pay for that though? Don't a portion of union fees come out of your check or something like that?
Yeah. We had to pay union dues. Yeah, because I was our union was $11.99. So yeah, you don't pay a lot though. Like it's not a lot, but you do pay union dues.
All right.
Shout out
to Georgia Regional.
I said shout out to $11.99. That's the hospital union.
Oh, okay.
Hospital workers union.
Georgia Regional Fair and Expo announced new chaperone policies. All children ages 17 and under must be accompanied by an adult after 5 p.m. Accompanied adults must verify age with valid ID or license. So that means they're going to be stopping random people. The new policy is a safety requirement. They say it will strictly be enforced, so which means they're going to be stopping random people. And no exceptions will be made. So if you know that you're under the age of 18 and you're not with someone over the age of 18, you need to be leaving by 5 p.m. The Georgia Region Expo announced on Facebook the new chaperone policy. By the way, that's in Americus, Georgia, just for people who don't know where it's the Georgia Regional Fair and Expo. The new policy states that all children aged 17 and under must be accompanied by an adult after 5 p.m. The fair said, so this year, the fair and expo will last so it hasn't even started yet. It's October 30th through November 3rd. And so, but we're not surprised. Everything now is going to be tight, secured until which not trying to be a Debbie Downer, but you notice that after every time something happened, they be on this heightened security, and then 6 months to a year later they get back to so no surprise there. They heightened security everywhere, heightened security there. Only place where they haven't, I ain't gonna say they haven't laxed, I'll say the airport, but I mean they didn't got stuff and got through at the airport. So
I don't know how it's somebody sleeping on the job at the airport, because I have never gone through there and got we go through there and they just check me randomly. I'm like, what in the world?
Yeah,
as my baby
well,
say,
they
what
do.
In the world?
So Maria, she works at a government facility. I heard they do random tests, and they done failed one time. One of the testers was able to get through with a gun, and
how?
Well,
did the machine not work?
I don't know the machine. Well, so the machine, when you put the stuff through the machine, somebody got to watch it. But the tester was somebody that they knew. So if I come up there and I'm chit chatting with you and kikiing with you, and I done put my stuff through, kids and this and that, blah blah, that came through. I done grabbed my stuff and kept going while we were talking, and you never looked and see that I had a gun in my hand. So I'm pretty sure. I mean, that was a while ago, but it was nice to know that when she told me that, it's nice to know that they do those random tests to make sure that they on their game. And Maria was saying that the next time that that person went through. They was all checking. They ain't want to talk to them no more. But that's good. It's like secret shoppers. It's good to test your system every now and then. Now, I'm not telling you as a random Joe to try to test the system. That ain't gonna work well for you.
Right.
But it's good to know that these systems are being tested. I'd rather them be tested by trustworthy people than being tested by people who get through and then now they bring harm to people. Down there in Dooley County. Remember Dooley?
Yeah, I remember Dooley.
Remember we talked about Dooley County? A bridge dedication ceremony to be held for former Dooley County Sheriff. It say, please join us for a bridge dedication ceremony honoring the late Sheriff L. Van Peavy Jr. Today at 10:45 a.m. at the Pinehurst Park. So that's happening. I found it ironic because we were just talking about Dooley, and then here we go, Dooley in the news.
It's some towns we don't even know about. Speaking of towns down south, Albany. I'm excited for Albany. I like this. So Albany has something called the Harlem Renaissance Project, and they say it's going well. Like, it is exciting news that the Harlem Renaissance program is going well. The city of Albany, I think that's beautiful. So I remember. So Harlem, it's so funny because when I think about Harlem, New York,
Georgia,
there's a Harlem, Georgia. Oh yeah, I don't know.
There
they call downtown Albany Harlem, right? It literally there was probably about 3 blocks, which is hilarious when I think about it now, because my grandmother lived on Whitney, so it was made up of Whitney, Highland, and Jackson Street, and maybe was that Oglethorpe? I think Oglethorpe, like right there, that was considered like the Harlem space, and that's what like the little juke joints were and stuff like that. But they have a project called the Harlem Renaissance. And I've always said this. I believe Albany could be beautiful. Like, it has enough space to be beautiful, but it's really going to take people with a lot of vision to make that happen. When I think of it as being an anchor city with the airport, like, it should have a whole lot of stuff going on down there. But they got the whole revitalization plan approved by the city commission, and they're about to make some stuff happen. So I'm looking forward to going home and seeing some differences, because I've been going there for some time now, and every time I come in off of 300, I'm like, okay, this looks the same. However, on that side, coming in off 300, they have actually started building a lot of stuff, which I thought that was kind of odd. Not odd, but maybe they're building because they have the space. But if they just go and tear down everything, like from Clark all the way up, they can just start building some new stuff there, But shout out to Albany for that. I'm loving it. I can't wait to go and see what's happening. Listen, the picture that they showing is right next to the barbershop, and Jimmy Hot Dog is on the other side, I'm sure, because my brother loves Jimmy Hot Dog. Listen, my brother loves Jimmy Hot Dogs. Whenever we go to Albany, he get like 20 and 30 hot dogs, Derek. The bill is like $60.
A hot dog for a grown man just ain't, you got to get more than one.
20 or 30 though.
And they probably small. So
they're the same size as a hot dog.
Back in Houston, there was a hot dog place. What was the name of it? It was a chain. Coney, is it Coney? James Coney Island? Yeah, James Coney Island. You never heard of that?
I heard of Coney Island. I ain't never heard of James Coney Island. I've been to Coney Island before.
Who cares? I don't eat hot dogs like that. Did you hear about Home Depot and their lawsuit they lost?
Nah, what they lose it for?
Home Depot to pay nearly $2 million to settle a lawsuit for overcharging customers. Home Depot has settled a civil lawsuit in Los Angeles County that alleged it was overcharging customers and had false advertising. According to the Los Angeles County, so the reason why this is part of Georgia news, because for those who don't know, Home Depot headquarters is here in Georgia. So according to the Los Angeles County District Attorney Office, Home Depot will pay $1.9 million to settle a civil enforcement claim. The civil claim said that Home Depot charged customers prices higher than what the lowest advertised or posted price was a scanner violation. Officials said that this occurred when the price on the item or the item on the shelf tag is not the same once the UPC code is scanned at the point of sale register. I mean, well, you paid that though. I would have never paid that if it was. Wait a minute now.
So what was it scanned again?
It says so. Officials said this occurred when the price on the item or the item on the shelf tag is not the same once the UPC code is scanned. I'm sorry if the shelf said it's $2.99, I get that it's $3.99. Yo, hey,
you gotta go back there and look at the shelf. That's right.
So I'm trying to figure out who did this. False advertising and unfair competition are serious offenses that undermine consumer trust and distort the marketplace, said the California District Attorney. So the lawsuit claimed that Home Depot and the home improvement company also engage in unfair competition. So I feel like if you go to the register and it's ringing up at a different rate than what is advertised in the publication or on the shelf, it is your duty to call it out. Like who walks out and pay more? I mean, I guess you can still say that's false advertisement, though. I guess I can see that. Yeah, but that's only an issue, in my opinion. That's only an issue if they don't honor what they advertise.
Yeah, but they're gonna have to check the price for me because I get up there and I'm like, yeah, it says, and I'll do it. I would. That's not what the sign says back there. Well, ma'am, no. Somebody need to go get that and let's look at it.
That's one particular chain that I would never grocery shop at again because the way they so we buy frozen vegetables. We don't do canned, and the way they have they signs, it said, buy 4 for $5 or $4. So that's what you buy, and then you get to the register and it's for those over there. Well, why you got this sign in the wrong, so, and I saw they continued to do that, so I just like, you know what, I won't be shopping here anymore.
Let me tell you something. There's a store. I don't know if it's a chain. I don't know what it is, but we were going to get oxtails from there, right? All right. So they got these very tiny, when I tell you postcard size signs, they're yellow and they're all over the store, but they're tiny like a postcard. So not all over the store. They're by the meat, say some at the register. Nobody's paying that any attention. It looks like and it has some black writing on it, right? And so there, what it says is that when you get to the register, you pay a surcharge. So you're looking at the meat. So we get the oxtails, right? We're looking at the price. We get to the register, and I'm like, "Are them oxtails ringing up at $5 extra?" And she said, "Yeah, you got to pay." It's a surcharge on them. So instead of paying $35 a pack, they were $40 a pack, and that they did it for all the meat. And I said, "Is that legal?" So and they got these tiny little yellow cars throughout the store, and people go there because a lot of the stuff is really inexpensive. So we go there like, okay, let's go to Oxtail because oxtails cost a lot of money.
Isn't that the spot I told you to go to?
No, this was before. I don't even go to no more. I didn't go to that spot yet. I don't even go.
You gotta go to my spot in the cab. I'm telling you.
I was like, we're never going there again. Like I just paid. Like they just charged me $10 extra to my a surcharge, not the tax. So you got the surcharge and tax.
And tax, yeah. I mean, look,
and the card is tiny. Like it's yellow.
I tried to get some
random places, and if you're not paying that any attention, which most people aren't, they're shopping for groceries. They're not reading the card, and it's like, see, it's right there. I'm like, what? So
I tried to get some. I tried to use some beef shanks instead of oxtails.
Oh,
nah, it ain't a tail,
aren't they?
Huh?
Yeah, those are bones, aren't they?
I mean, it's bigger and it looked like it had more meat. It just didn't. I mean, it tastes, I mean, the way I did it, it still tastes good, but it wasn't. It wasn't.
Yeah, I never went back there. I said to him, I'm never going back there. Like, that was crazy. Like, you charged me a surcharge on top of the price, on top of the tax. Like, what? Surcharge? Like, there's a surcharge.
Hey, man, they struggling. When they struggling, too. It's hard out here.
They robbing
let's go to commercial and wrap this up. Oh, well, we talk about it when we come back about the,
Now we're gonna talk about that now, and then we're gonna go commercial and wrap it up. Let me say this about football first. So the Georgia Bulldogs are upset because they didn't slip from the number 2 spot to the number 5 spot. Listen how they got rated. The algorithm said, you know what, you just barely won the game by 1 point, so we're gonna drop you down. So the fans are not happy. They was like sitting behind Tennessee. Heck no. So they're not happy about Georgia slipping down the number 5 from number 2 spot. So Listen, they got to play football. That's at the end of the day, they got to play football. Speaking of football, shout out to Southwest DeKalb, my brother over there doing his thing. Derek, again, a 70-point game, 2 in a row. This time the team did score 7. Last week they scored nothing. It was 70-0. This time it was 70-7. A shout out to him for doing his thing. Now I asked him, I said, listen now, y'all gonna play somebody because 70, that means the team y'all playing.
Right, you gotta stop these 70-point games.
Yeah, like these teams, so they supposed to have a 70-point game. They got a hard game coming up Thursday. But I got a bowl, so I won't see it. Preferably I can bowl. Preferably I can get my knee right.
So South Georgia and Gwinnett finally connected, and South Georgia won. Valdosta tore up South Gwinnett 27-14. Yeah, I guess it wasn't a toe up.
It was a toe up. I mean, it was a win, but I mean, at the end of the day,
what, 2 touchdowns?
2 touchdowns.
Yep. Valdosta, Todd Robinson is yeah, I mean, it was a great game. They said spent most of their time nearly so it was a 5-hour trip from Valdosta to Snellville. And when they got there, so Valdosta is currently 5-0 and South Gwinnett is 3-1. And so that's Valdosta. They have a rare regular season road trip to Metro Atlanta for a non-playoff game.
And that's a big game right there. You said, I mean, that's a good team. You said 5-0. They got a good team.
I mean, well, South was 3-0.
Grayson plays them, and last year they beat them. Remember I told you they was like, welcome back, Carter? That was a team they beat. Grayson did.
Oh, okay. Valdosta. Yeah.
So that's going. So I know that game is coming back around. I hope it's home though, because they were home last year. They may be in Valdosta. I can't go to Valdosta. That's too. Well, I could go down there and pass through Albany, but I don't feel like doing that.
Yeah, they played right here at South Gwinnett. I would have went to that game. I would have known about it. I need to get my calendar. I need to update this calendar so we can get it right. But yeah, when I saw that, I was like, oh, okay, South Gwinnett and Valdosta taking it down. Okay, that was a packed game too. Looked like a lot of people.
Yeah, Valdosta ain't no slouch now. So that was a good game. So
to all y'all Dallas Cowboys fans. Oh, sorry. Houston Texans won yesterday.
They did. I watched that game.
That was
I watched a lot of football this week because I couldn't do nothing but watch football. And so my husband had some kind of thing. We had all the games. And I said to him, for me, that's dizzy because we going from one game to the next game to the next game. His team is Pittsburgh, so they won. So he was happy about that. Now, I don't know how he did in the fantasy football. I don't know how his fantasy team did. He got 2 fantasy teams, right? One is called the Killer Bees, and the other one is called the AI Assassins. The AI Assassins. You know your girl name.
I hope he ain't got nobody on the Cowboys on this team. Hopefully he got some yards because the team itself lost. They got spanked 44-19.
He had somebody on the Cowboys, and he wasn't happy with that. So
yeah. But so tonight the Falcons play tonight. The Falcons play tonight.
Monday Night Football. Okay.
Monday Night Football. They play against the Eagles. I don't know.
I don't know either. That's gonna be a nice game.
It's 2 birds going at it. Isn't that Eagles? That's not Jalen Hurts, is it?
I don't know.
Yeah, Philadelphia Eagles. I think that is Jalen Hurts.
Wait, but did you hear this though? Because I heard this yesterday. Tom Brady said he may come back to help Miami out. He just cannot. So he was doing the announcing yesterday, right? And I said to my husband, "Oh Lord, he looks so uncomfortable. Like it was just watching him look painful. It was like, and they said,
the crazy part about it, they'll bring him back before they bring Kaepernick.
Yeah, that is crazy. They want, and I said to myself, he just can't give up the game. Like he's not playing for the money. Let's be clear. He's playing for the absolute love of the game.
Making more money talking.
But yeah, he ain't doing a good job yet. He got to get better. Because it was like, I was like, he's struggling right now. This is not his thing. But they said he said he might come back. I was like, I said, how many times is he coming out of retirement? Like this is gonna be like his 3rd or 4th time, I think.
Hey, Jordan can do it. Why not me? That's what he's saying.
I mean, they say he may come back. So I was like, that's crazy. But anyway, all right, Derek, let's talk about your book. Derek got his book. He's officially.
I got a book. Hold on. Let me get my link.
Derek
Get my
got a
link
book.
ready. There's a book. There's a book about marketing. Okay, there we go. I'm seeing that link so you can, if you want to. But look, it's called Marketing with a Human Touch, Connecting in the Digital World. Check it out. It's available on Amazon. I just sent Audrey the link. I guess she'll pop it up in a minute. It's available on Amazon. If you, anybody that's in business, anybody that's in marketing, if you're looking for a great book that helps you in this new digital age, check it out. I've been doing this for a minute now between chambers and organizations and businesses. And so I decided to put some of my knowledge in dealing with marketing in a book. And marketing should be a line item in everyone's budget. Advertising and marketing, you can have the greatest product, the greatest business in the world. If no one knows about it, it's not going to go anywhere. And so
Our system is jacked up right now, Derek. It won't let me post nothing. So, is there a website for the book, or is it just go to Amazon?
Oh, it's on Amazon right now. The website is in the making, but right now it's just on Amazon. It won't let you post what?
It won't let me post none of the links. Like I've been trying to link since we started, post the links in the comments and stuff, but it won't. Something's wrong.
Oh.
It ain't me. It's the system.
Oh, it ain't you, it's me.
It ain't you, it's me. But it is.
Well, we can drop it. Can we drop it in the comment section?
That's what I was trying to do. It won't let me do that either. So something jacked up with the system right now.
Just let me drop it in the comment section.
Oh, it ain't letting me drop nothing. Well, let me post it up there then. It's something in my system then jacked up. I've been trying to post up all morning.
I guess you're right. It ain't me. It is you.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm trying to tell you, I've been trying to post all morning. Okay, here go the link, y'all. So Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube. Yeah. The links are here if you want to
check us out. Look, I mean, I haven't received the numbers yet because Amazon is a little delayed in their numbers, but from what I'm hearing, I'm actually doing some good sales. So let's keep that momentum going. I'm planning a launch party next month, so be prepared for that. Also, in addition to the book, there is a magazine out there. So Heartland magazine. I can drop now. That does have its own website. Check that out.
Thing is jacked up over here. Like, what's going on here?
Let me do that. Since she can't, I can.
Yeah, I can't drop nothing. Like it's jacked up.
The Heartland magazine is about to be the newest magazine.
Did you drop it?
I did for the state of Georgia. We're going all things Georgia, fashion, lifestyle, businesses, news, fluffy stories that make you smile, maybe some to make you cry. But this is the magazine that you want. You got two ways to get it. You can get it direct mail to you through a subscription base, which is only $19.99 a year, or you can look up, once we have it posted, look up locations or where you can pick it up. I recommend you have it sent to your house, but it's up to you. But anywho, we got 2 minutes. We did start a little late, so I guess we're going to
we started about 2 minutes late. That's all right. We're going to go on over here. We're going to go to our last commercials, and then we're going to come back.
We got some words of inspiration.
Words of inspiration for today. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Hey there, creative souls. Are you ready to unlock your full potential and join a community that truly gets you? Welcome to the Indie Creative Collective. Imagine a vibrant space where podcasters, musicians, video creators, writers, filmmakers, and so many more come together. This isn't just any group, it's a free, membership-based collective that meets monthly, offering a treasure trove of opportunities for collaboration and exchange. Here, passion is the driving force. Every member is deeply committed to their craft and keen on monetizing their skills. Picture this.
Each gathering is a stage where you can present your current projects, showcase your ongoing work, get constructive feedback, and elevate your art to new heights. But that's not all. These meetings are a goldmine of industry insights. We share what trends are making waves and which practices to steer clear of. This open exchange ensures that you're always in the loop with the latest knowledge and best practices in your field. The Indie Creative Collective is more than just a network. It's a breeding ground for innovation, a support system for creatives striving to make a living from their art, and a hub for like-minded individuals to connect and create together. Whether you're an established creative or just starting out, this collective is the perfect place to find inspiration, enhance your skills, and connect with fellow creatives committed to turning their artistic endeavors into profitable ventures. So what are you waiting for? Join the Indie Creative Collective today and embark on a journey of creativity, collaboration, and success. Stay creative, my friends.
MD Communications Group, a complete networking hub. Trend technologies to your way. Struggling with your network provider? Bad internet, television, and mobile phone services? Let's resolve this together with MD Communications Networking Hub. Slow internet, bad television, bad cell phones, services, and want to save more? Choose us. What makes us unique? Economical deals, distant coverage, best rates, fastest speed and bandwidth, maximum channel options, clear signal coverage. Stay stress-free. Try our best residential and commercial high-speed internet, television, and mobile phone services. Let us manage your stress. Contact us today. Visit our website, thecommunicationsmd.com, or call on 770-421-5598.
I want to say good morning to Miss Ada. Good morning, Miss Ada. She's been watching us the whole time, Derek, letting us know everything is working right. So good morning, Miss Ada.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
She said, this is working, that's working, everything is working.
Good morning, Georgia. It's Monday, the start of a brand new week and a fresh chance to set the tone for success. Let's kick things off with positivity and purpose. Mondays aren't just the beginning of a work week, they're the start of new opportunities. So embrace the day, tackle your goals head on, and remember that every step forward counts. Let's make this Monday the launch pad for an amazing, amazing week.
Listen, thank you all for joining us. Thank you, Miss Ada, for letting us know all the links were working, even though they weren't working on my side. They was working on Derek's side, and you can see them. Thank you for sharing that information with us. Hey, we'll be back again tomorrow. Be sure to subscribe to the show, whether you listen to it on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, wherever you are. Subscribe to the show, follow the show, connect with us on those platforms. You guys have a wonderful day. And until next time, my friends, until next time, make it a great day. Bye, everybody.
You've been listening to and watching Good Morning Georgia. To become an affiliate partner to report on what's happening in your community, leave us a message by going to www.goodmorninggeorgia.org. Be sure to subscribe to the show and share it with a friend. Do us a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel at www.youtube.com/@goodmorninggeorgia today.
Derek ended it. Said I'm logged out. I don't know why I said I'm logged out.